What is going on, everybody? Today we are trying something new. We are going to hop onto the Pokemon Showdown ladder and we are going to play some VGC 2023 Regulation E. So I'm really excited to use this team I built. I really wanted to use this Pokemon here, the Choice Banded Hisuian Arcanine. And this thing is pretty crazy. We gave it the Terra-type Grass just to help against opposing Urshifu Rapid Strikes who would otherwise just take it out no problemo with the Surging Strikes. We have the Choice Band just to do as much damage as possible. The Intimidate ability is amazing in doubles. We have Flare Blitz, Rock Slide for spread damage, Extreme Speed, super great priority, and we have the Grass Terra Blast for even more damage. So, building this team around the Arcanine, the first thing we wanted to do was control some speed, and Tornadus was there to set up Tailwinds. Bleak Windstorms has the chance to lower speed. We just really wanted to throw this guy on, speed up this guy as much as we could, get off those powerful rock slides, get off as many flinches as we can, and that was just a really great supportive choice for Arcanine Hisui. And then I kind of wanted to round out just our classic Fire, Water, Grass. And what better way than with Rillaboom and Urshifu? These Pokemon have been staples in VGC for a very long time, and for good reason. Urshifu has Unseen Fist, which is an amazing ability. It ignores Protect, it ignores Detect. This Pokemon is amazing. It hits hard. It has priority Aqua Jet, Surging Strikes. We don't even care about Intimidate drops, guys. This guy will not care at all if its attack gets lowered because Surging Strikes is just always a crit. And on top of that, we have the support from Tornadus to set up Rain Dance, even powering up this guy even more. We have the Mystic Water, which actually adds 1.2 power to our water moves, which is incredible. Rillaboom kind of speaks for itself. It has Grassy Glide priority. I actually did the EVs so that this could take out an opposing Urshifu when it's next to Chien-Pao with Sword of Ruin, which we will talk about in a minute. But we have the defensive Terra Fire, we have Fake Out for some additional support, we have U-Turn so we can get Arcanine in more easily to get off those Intimidates, and we have Stomping Tantrum, just for those Fire types, those Steel types that we can't really hurt with Grassy Glide. Up next, we have one of my favorite Pokemon to use in VGC, and it is a Terra Ghost Focus Sash Chien-Pao. Now the reason we go Terra Ghost is to make this immune to Iron Hands Fake Out, Iron Hands Drain Punch, and honestly, I've had a lot of success just making this go Terra Ghost, taking those hits, and then hitting something back hard with an Icicle Crash or even a Sucker Punch. I like to run Crunch instead of Sacred Sword just for the occasional Cresselia, the Indeedis that we might see from time to time. This thing does a really good job, and we're running Icicle Crash here instead of Ice Spinner, because Ice Spinner will actually remove our grassy terrain, and we do really appreciate having that. Mostly because it negates Earthquake for Arcanine here. But, yeah, otherwise, the only other member of our team is a Choice Specs Flutterman. I've EV'd this to be faster than an Adamant Chien-Pao, and it has just enough defense that it can actually survive a Icicle Crash or an Ice Spinner from a Jolly One. So this thing just hits really hard. I noticed we needed some kind of special attacker on this team. As you can see, everything is physical except for the Tornadus and the Flutterman. So we needed something that could hit really hard on the special side. We needed something that could kind of stop Iron Hands. I know we have the Ghost Terra, but this can't really hurt Iron Hands offensively. So we needed something strong. The Fairy typing is amazing, and the Ghost typing even adds an immunity to fighting, so Fluttermane was the answer. One of the best Pokemon in the format. We have Moonblast for just serious damage with the Terra Fairy. We have Dazzling Gleam for the same reason, Shadow Ball, and we have Power Gem in our last slot. And the reason why we have Power Gem is for Fire type Ogerpon. We have that for Tornadus. If we don't want to hit it with a Moonblast, we can just kind of Power Gem it. We have this for Terra Flying Landorus. Power Gem has actually come in handy quite a few times. I did run some games with this team, and we did end up clicking Power Gem once or twice. So without further ado, I'm going to run in and I am going to start some battles with this team, and I am very excited to do so. So right off the bat, something that you don't see a whole lot. This is a pretty unconventional team. It looks like they're going to want to set up screens with Grimmsnarl. And then they got Wo-Chen, they have Gudra, they have Dashbun, Chiyu, and Gastrodon. So I really do want to bring the Urshifu to ignore the parting shot drops that Grimmsnarl might want to do. And it'll probably set up Reflect, Light Screen. So I do want to bring that, however, I am weary of Storm Drain Gastrodon. So we will probably want to bring Rillaboom too. So let's bring Tornadus, we'll bring Urshifu, we'll bring Rillaboom for that Gastrodon. And I think our last Pokemon is going to be Arcanine. Arcanine resists Chiyu, Arcanine does good against Gudra, Wo-Chen, and I mean, worst case, we just pop off some Extreme Speeds or some Rock Slides, and we should be fine. So, the lead is Grimmsnarl, Chiyu. We do not actually naturally outspeed Chiyu, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the Rain Dance with Tornadus. Actually, no, let's go Tailwind instead, and we're going to Surging Strikes the Chiyu. We'll probably see some kind of Reflect from Grim, but I think that Surging Strikes with Mystic Water should be more than enough to take out a Chiyu. And I think we might actually have gotten absorbed by Storm Drain. That's exactly what I was scared of. The Chiyu does go Terra Ghost, which is really great because now we can take this out with Rillaboom without having to worry about this going for a Terra. So that's actually kind of a good thing if you think about it. But to get around this, we're seeing Heat Wave coming out of Chiyu. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to actually go for a Rain Dance. And I think I'm just going to protect with Urshifu this turn to see what they'd like to do. We see the Heat Wave come out, much less damage this time, and a Muddy Water. So we actually inadvertently powered that up. But that's quite alright, because now we can go into Rillaboom, who can just take out this Gastrodon for us. So we are going to do that with the Grassy Glide. We're not even going to worry about Fake Out, because this is either going to get knocked out or it's going to switch. And I think we probably want to just Surging Strikes this Chiyu slot. We have the Tailwind up, so we will be faster. Even if there's a swap here, we should hit something for a lot of damage. It is raining. And yeah, we easily get that KO. We didn't even use our third hit. That's amazing. We get some Terrain Recovery, which is another perk of Rillaboom. And we'll see the Dash Bun and the Grimmsnarl. Oh, and our opponent actually forfeited, so we take game one. Pretty easy. So as you can see, this team actually has quite a few coverage options. Urshifu is just so strong in the rain. It does a lot of work. And so I've been seeing Milotic show up a lot, quite a bit actually, because it has the competitive ability. So Intimidate doesn't really work quite as good on this guy because we power it up on accident. So what I'd like to do here is I think what we're going to bring, I think we want Rilla. Just for the Milotic. I think Rilla's also pretty good in the Flutter. We have Fake Out. So yeah, I think we definitely want to bring Rilla. I think I do want to bring Tornadus too. So let's do that as our lead. I'm very hesitant to bring Arcanine. We're going to bring Flutter. And I kind of want to bring Chen. But I don't know if that's a good idea. I think we bring Urshi instead. And the reason we're doing that is because we have Aqua Jet. So if we need to pick off that Landorus, Urshifu's better into their Chen-Pao. And I mean, we have Tornado, so we can set up the rain if we get really desperate and we could try to just out-damage things. But I think that's kind of the play here. Tornadus does have the Covert Cloak, so we are safe from Fake Out. For those who don't know, Covert Cloak actually stops the effects of secondary, or let me rephrase that, it stops the secondary effects of moves. So we don't have to worry about flinching, we don't have to worry about speed drops from Icy Wind. Overall, it's just a really great item. So I am afraid that Laquisha here is going to just Terra Flying and kill Rillaboom. I think we have to just go for a Tailwind, and I'm going to just Fake Out the Landorus. So we get the flinch, and we eat a Drain Punch. But this is fine. We got the Tailwind up. Let's see. What do we want to do this turn? I don't think Taunt's going to help us at all. I think I'd like to just maybe Bleak Wind Storm and get as much damage as we can. And I might actually U-turn here and try to get Fluttermane in. So we'll U-turn. Let's see, they're also using U-turn. And we see Ogerpon, Hearthflame. Interesting. Alright, so we do get our U-turn off. I'm gonna go Flutter. I'm just gonna hope he Drain Punch that Rillaboom. Alright, not quite what we wanted, but that's still fine. We still have our Tailwind, so I think I'm going to go for Windstorm. And I think we have to try to Moonblast this Iron Hands here. So let's do that. Let's go for Moonblast. Spiky Shield, that's honestly ideal. And we take it out. Awesome. Alright, so that's a huge threat down. Like I said, we have Urshifu in the back, and now that Iron Hands is gone, that just makes Urshifu a lot stronger, because we don't have to worry about that Iron Hands. So, we should outspeed this guy. We have Tailwind up still. I think it's the same play, we just Bleak Wind, we Moonblast, because we are Specs, but we Moonblast into the Fluttermane this time. When we see a switch, that's totally fine. Intimidate doesn't matter, we're special attacking. Big Moonblast, and we just missed the KO, but we do get a speed drop on the Landorus, which is actually quite nice. So, I think what I do is I go Rilla to try to save Urshifu for a turn, because I want Tailwind up when Urshifu comes out, and setting up the rain would be even better. So we're going to try to Tailwind this turn, and I could either take out the Landorus, or I could take out the Fluttermane, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the Landorus because it's a lot more threatening to our Tornadus with a Rock Slide. So I'm going to Grassy Glide this guy, and if Rilla goes down this turn, that's totally fine. Oh, we both go down. Okay, that's not great. But we do have the Tailwind. I'm going to pop in here. And I think what we need to do is I think we need to take out the Fluttermane. There's a chance this goes for Spiky Shield, but also I think we can take this out next turn. There's a good chance we can survive a hit unless this has Wood Hammer. We definitely cannot survive a Dazzling Gleam from this guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit Aqua Jet, and I'm going to target that Fluttermane. Alright, and we get the KO. We need a Horn Leech. And we do survive. Good. So, no reason not to Terra here. I think I just go straight for the Surging Strikes. Kind of want to protect to see if he Terras, but I don't think that's a good idea. I'm just going to go straight for the Surging Strikes, and it might not be enough, but we'll see if we can win this game. 1, 2, 3, and we take it. Alright, so that was a really close one, but we do take game 2 as well. Nice. Alright, on to game 3. This team is doing really well. I would really like to feature the Arcanine, but we just really haven't had the chance yet. So I'm hoping we can bring it to this one. And this does look like a good opportunity, because I'm seeing a Sun team. This Ninetales has Drought. This is probably a Photosynthesis Choice Specs Fluttermane. Photosynthesis gives you a stat boost in the sun. I'd imagine this is Chlorophyll, Lilligant. So we definitely want to bring Tornadus, because we can taunt this guy, or we can set up Rain Dance to stop the sun. So that's a must-have here. I think we take Arcanine for sure. I kind of want Rilla for this Rotom, but I don't think we need it. I think we might see Murkrow setting up Tailwind. I think we bring Flutter. Oh, what did I click? Oh no. I don't know what my team is. Alright. I think I hit Flutter, but I don't know who our fourth is. Flutter and Rilla. Honestly, that's kind of what I was considering, so this is fine. Alright, so we see Ninetales and we see Excalibur. So I have a few options here. I could either set up Tailwind or Rain Dance right now. Either way, I definitely want to Rock Slide with this guy. So I think what I do is I set up the Tailwind this turn. So that way I outspeed, and then Rock Slide should do a ton of damage because I'm Choice Banded. So hopefully I don't miss. And a Terra Grounds, that's not good. Oh, we get the flinch. Alright, so we actually weren't punished. That's if I were that guy, I'd feel real bad. Oh man. Wow, that was super lucky. So I think what I do now, since I kind of got a second chance here, is I think I might Bleak Wind for some damage. And I might Terra Grass because I think he wants to Earthquake, but I'm not going to do it this turn because he's not going to hit Earthquake. Because if he hits Earthquake, he's going to KO Ninetales. Actually, unless he brought the Rotom. You know what? Let's Terra Grass. We have nothing to lose here. We'll Rock Slide. Bleak Wind hits both targets, which is a miracle, and so does Rock Slide. Can we get another flinch? No. No, but we... Tornadus goes down. That's fine. Alright, we got really lucky there. That's really funny. So we have 2 more turns of Tailwind. I think what I do is I'll Rillaboom. That'll give me a free Fake Out into whatever. Another Rock Slide should take out this Excalibur. Maybe. Actually, it'll be close. But either way, we see a Lilligant come out. And this is actually really nice because neither of my Pokemon can be Sleep Powdered right now because we're 2 grass types. So what I'd like to do is I think I'm going to Grassy Glide the Excalibur and take it out, and then what I'm going to do with Arcanine is I might actually switch out. I think I might go into Flutter Mane. And the reason why is I really want to save it for later, and we can just kind of Terra Grass if he brought that Rotom, and if not we can just start Flare Blitz and stuff. And something else that's nice about this matchup is because of the sun, our Flutter Mane is actually Choice Specs, and we have a speed boost right now, so that's insane. So I'm going to U-turn this Lilligant, and I'm just going to hit Dazzling Gleam. Never mind, I'm going to hit Dazzling Gleam, and I'm just going to clean the board. This is amazing. Alright, this is a really great matchup for me. And we see the Flutter Mane come out. This is the last Pokemon this person has. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to Glide for some damage. We should outspeed because they have a special attack boost, we have a speed boost. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to damage this as much as possible, and then we can maybe just take Arcanine in and Flare Blitz this guy. So let's Dazzling Gleam and Grassy Glide. Oh, that's enough. Alright, that's the game. So, I mean, this team's just amazing. If you made it this far, and you want to try this team out for yourself, here's the EVs. I'll try to make like a Pokepaste or something so y'all can try it out even easier. But I'll scroll through slow. You can just kind of pause the video, check out these EVs if you want to use this team. I haven't quite optimized Tornadus, but everything else should be pretty good. And this is a Regulation E team, but it's doing very, very well for me. Like I said, Fire, Water, Grass Core. I like it a lot. I think I'm going to do one more battle because these have been pretty quick. And yeah, I wasn't expecting to do this well. And I kind of want to keep doing this series because I'm having a lot of fun just kind of talking about what I'm doing. I think I'm actually learning quite a bit about the game by saying out loud what I want to do and why I want to make these choices. This game here, we see the Indeedee, so we want to bring the Rillaboom in the back so we can get rid of that terrain if we need to. Arcanine looks really strong here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead Torn, Arcanine. We're going to bring Rilla to get rid of that terrain if we need to. Armarouge is actually super strong in Psychic terrain, so we want to definitely get rid of that if we can. And then I'm thinking about maybe bringing the Flutter Mane just because we see the Roaring Moon, and that's kind of scary. We see 2 dragons. So yeah, I think I want to bring that guy. But let me just take one quick peek. Urshifu is also very good. Honestly, everything's pretty good. We'll bring Flutter. All right, so yeah, we're seeing a Tornadus Charizard. I'm expecting a sunny day, but I think Tailwind Rock Slide just kind of blows people up. Rock Slide's super effective against both of these Pokemon. They don't really have a switch in for Rock Slide either, so I think I think this is gonna be another short battle. But yeah, this is probably like Solar Power Heat Wave Charizard. Overheat. Alright, without the sun that doesn't do much. Rock Slide's just gonna clean up. Oh, you got a Sash. Alright. Armarouge comes out. This is probably gonna want Trick Room. I think I just Rock Slide again. I'm not sure if I want to go for Rain Dance. Actually, I could taunt it. That'd be funny. As long as Indeedee doesn't come out. That actually might happen. They have a Tailwind up, so I doubt they'd set up Trick Room. We'll see what the Indeedee. I shouldn't have taunted. I should have trusted myself there, because that's, yeah, the terrain stops that. Expanding Force hurts. And Rock Slide takes out Armor's. Yeah, Arcanine is so strong. Alright, you know what? These have been pretty short. I kind of wanted to see a loss, just to see like what this team doesn't perform well against. For my own sake, but yeah, this team's kind of cleaning up. We're doing really great. So, we see the Intimidate Landorus, probably Terra Flying. We see Chien-Pao, Urshifu Dark. We see Ogerpon, Iron Hands, Amoonguss. So I think what we want to do here is I think we bring our Tornadus for sure. I don't see Trick Room or Tailwind on this team. I think we bring Arcanine, but in the back, just for this Amoonguss. Let's see, what do we want to lead with? Maybe Flutter is a good lead. I think I like that, Torn Flutter, and then Urshifu is pretty good here. Yeah, Urshifu's good into everything but the Amoonguss, so I think we need Urshifu and we need Arcanine. Chien-Pao could have probably taken out that Amoonguss too, but I didn't think of it until just now, so we're not doing that. Alright, so this is a tough matchup. This is probably going to be the one we lose. Because I could Dazzling Gleam. That'll 2-hit probably both of these mons, because this definitely has a Focus Sash. Regardless, I think I Tailwind with you. But you probably have Heavy Slam, which is bad. So I guess I'll just Dazzling Gleam, and if I lose Flutter, I suppose that's fine. Oh, you Terra Watered. That's not good at all. Alright, took you down to your Sash, that's fine. Ice Spinner takes me out. Yeah, and Heavy Slam. Alright. Yeah, this is bad. Yikes. And the reason why this is so bad is because we are choice banned, so we can't switch our move anymore. Whatever we pick this turn, we're kind of stuck with. So let's see. I think we just Rock Slide with Arcanine. It's probably our best bet, unless we want to start Extreme Speeding. Because the problem is we don't know what he has in the back anymore. So, how do we do this? I guess we Terra Water. We Surging Strikes the Iron Hands. And I think I just go for Rock Slide. I don't like this, but that's kind of what we got to do. Alright, so we need to flinch on the Iron Hands or we lose. Oh, never mind, it's just strong enough. Arcanine is amazing. This thing is so good. I forget how strong it is. Alright, so with Tailwind up, we should be able to just Surging Strikes this Lando. And we'll Rock Slide and just kind of hope something good happens. We'll probably get Aqua Jet into Arcanine, but that's okay. Okay, yeah, so we take out Lando. That's amazing. then we kind of have a 1v1 with this Urshifu. We are faster this turn because of Tailwind, but next time's probably just a speed tie. Alright, so kind of forced him to Aqua Jet. I'm not sure why they made that play, because we can't one-shot them. Okay, so, that didn't do a lot. We are Terra Water and they are not, though. And they can't Terra because they Terra'd hands. So I think we just Surging Strikes again. And then maybe we can Aqua Jet next turn. How much did their Aqua Jet do? 17? That's probably about what we'd do. So yeah, I think we do that. I think we just won. I don't know why they locked in Aqua Jet. Alright. Yeah, cool. So we won that game. With all that, I think I'm just gonna end the video here. I think we went undefeated, even in the one I thought we were gonna lose, and we were off to a really bad start. So yeah, this is the team. It's really good. I'll admit that there was a lot of luck in this video. If you liked this series and you want to see me do some more showdown stuff and just kind of get on the ladder and see what this team could do, or, well, maybe not this team, but I could do like OU, UU, I like playing all that. But yeah, if you want to see more of this series, just more teams showcases like this one, please, please, please let me know in the comments. And I mean, if you just want me to stick to Nuzlocke, or even if you just want me to shut up, also let me know in the comments. But yeah, thanks for the support on these videos. I've really been loving all of you guys and all of your support. It's really been meaning a lot. And with that being said, I'm just going to end it here. So until then, I will catch you guys next time. Thank you.